Hello goons and goonettes, welcome to another video, and today we're doing a album reaction video. And today's album is Smithereens by Joji. Now we have been waiting for Joji's next album for quite some time now, and it's finally here in about 1 minute for me. As of recording this, I am on Spotify right now ready to listen to the album. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Glimpse of Us was beautiful. Glimpse of Us was beautiful. The Yukon interlude, that's just a fun little song to listen to. And I'm excited to hear the rest of the album. I know, I think most of it, or actually the whole album leaked, I'm pretty sure, but I didn't pay attention to that. So I want to go in blind, basically, besides Glimpse of Us and Yukon. But yeah, it should be out about now. Yeah, okay. Let me just refresh. Oh, here it is. Smithereens, here it is. I wish the album cover was actually Joji's profile picture. You know, to continue the theme of the album covers of just his face, like Ballads 1 and Nectar. But with this album cover, it's kind of bland. That's my first critique so far. Alright, so yeah, here it is. This is a 2-disc album. I'm not sure if this counts as a double album like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. It doesn't have the 2 names, but it is 2 different discs. Yeah, quite odd. And also going on YouTube right now is a music video for this track, Die For You. We're gonna watch that after listening to the whole album here. But let's just get started with Glimpse of Us. Here we go, guys. Now I already listened to the song, but I want to listen to it again. This song hits so much. Think of it like slow dancing in the dark and Like You Do just combined and made a baby. That's the analogy for this song right here. Glimpse of Us is a wonderful introduction to what the album has in store. The music video even best represents the album as it shows off a destructive life. It's a sorrow ballad, yet a great start to Smithereens. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna see how this... we're finally gonna see how this transitions into the full album here. Basically the next track. Feeling Like the End. Oh man. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. I like that. It's only 1 minute and 42 seconds long. Oh man. Feeling Like the End brings up the mood musically, yet it has the lyrics Joji is known for. It's a good jam, much like Yukon, which is good for the album to balance it out. I do say that I wish this was longer, but after listening to it a couple of times and learning the meaning, the length fits. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wow, okay, yeah, that is a really interesting track. Already quite different from Nectar. Coming off from that, going off of that. Yeah. Okay, this was the snippet in the track list reveal. Much back to a bit of a longer track. Okay, quite an interesting choice for that intro part. Ooh. You know I'll still die for you. Kind of like RIP R.A.P. from Ballads 1. Ooh, okay. Synth. Die for You brings it back to the feeling of Glimpse of Us, but this time does way more musically. The very soft piano is complemented by the eerie sounds throughout, and the drums don't feel like they're invading the mood of the song. It's perfect. Loving this. That hurts me a little, and that's okay because I'll die for you. I'll still die for you. Oh man. Okay. This is my favorite track so far. I love it. Okay. So far on the album, we're 3 tracks in. There's only 9, but so far, with 3 tracks in, I'm liking this so far. Feeling like the end, a bit short for my liking, but I do like that. I really like the guitar riff, and Die for You, just as beautiful as Glimpse of Us, just as beautiful, if not even more. Uh, it feels like so far this album is taking Nectar and Ballads 1 together. Because Ballads 1 was more aesthetic wise, it was more buzzy. There was a lot of drum. It was a lot more dramatic on all these buzzing sounds in your ears. While Nectar, it flows nicely together in these little like beautiful songs. I don't really know how to explain it, but like aesthetic wise, ne- Ballads 1 was messy. It was scratchy. That's what I love about Ballads 1. Nectar was just simply beautiful songs throughout of the pop nature genre wise from Nectar. I'm saying a bunch of words. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like Ballads 1 and Nectar together. Okay, I'll stop talking. Next track. Before the Day is Over. About the same length. There isn't really a lot to say about Before the Day is Over. It's another piano song, though I feel it could be doing more musically for the topic. Not wanting to be a burden, but wanting to know what is going on between the singer and their significant other. As it doesn't do much, the song feels short. Huh. Okay. I don't have much to say about that track. I don't know. It's I like it. I like it. I don't have much thoughts about it though. Uh okay, yeah. I still like it. I'll give this album a point for that. Next one, Dissolve. The last track in this disc one. A little bit shorter, but not short as feeling like the end. I love guitar Joji. Just a great riff and voice together. It's a quick look into yourself of the person you become after the relationship has ended or coming to an end. It could have gone without that voice effect throughout the song though. I'm ascending. Are we counting sheep to a dissolve? Ooh, okay. Wow. Alright, alright. I like that. Don't have much to say about that either, like Before the Day is Over. But that's it for disc one. And I just realized something. This one is like standard titling of a song, but then disc two, it's all in all caps. Kind of like this one is like Nectar, and then this two is Ballads, because you know, in Ballads one, it was all capitalized, but then in Nectar, all the titling was just this normal standard. See, the analogy is still there. It's like balance one and nectar mixed together make a beautiful baby. Uh, anyways, let's just continue on to disc two, Night Rider. Let's see how this differs from the first disc. The Precious? Night Rider introduces the style of disc 2 with what feels like Chloe Burbank and In Tong's production, and as the credits show, this was full Joji besides the extra rider. The refrain is a little funny too, in a good way. Just whatever. I feel like. Hold on. Produced by Joji. No other producer here and no other writer besides Isaac, who I think has been a consistent writer for Joji. Interesting. Okay. I had a little thought about that, but I'll go into that later. Blah, blah, blah. Though Joji didn't produce this one, it still feels like a In Tong song, especially with the instrumental getting a little distorted. It doesn't do much other than that, which would make sense for the demo name. I still quite enjoyed this one. It's Guitar Joji. I like that. I love Guitar Joji. I like that. Ooh. Hold on, let's see here. Okay. Wasn't produced by Joji. Okay. Very In Tongues-esque. Yeah. Then Yukon. Heard this before. Yukon doesn't scream interlude track. If anything, it's about the same as the other disc 2 tracks. Maybe it would be a better fit to have it as an interlude between the two discs to have that transition. Yukon still works as a great track though. Good for a car ride song. Alright. This is the final song. Sorry, I don't mean to pause in the middle of it. But this is the final song. 1 AM Freestyle, and I did check the credits ahead. It's not produced by Joji. But there are sure a lot of writers for freestyle, but hey, you do you, I guess. Joji doesn't even seem to have a writing credit on here, so I don't know what's so freestyle about this freestyle, but I guess we'll see. Maybe it's just a little joke to call it a freestyle, considering the multiple writers and Joji not being one of them. But 1AM Freestyle is a perfect outro for the album. It reminds me of I'll See You in 40, but in this beautiful, refined style musically. Okay, I like that. Was not expecting that kind of direction, and still a little weirded out that there's quite a couple of writers here, and not a producing credit for Joji either. So, what I was thinking earlier when I saw Joji produce Night Rider, and hearing that into this too, I was thinking like, that's very like SoundCloud in tongues Joji-esque. Like these songs here and this too. That it's all very in tongues and SoundCloud Joji-esque. Like Chloe Burbank SoundCloud Joji. It's very much him. Like the songs that he made before like going big. And I really like those type of songs from him. Those are really good. And then this one over here, it's kind of combined with his sorrow yet beautiful songs from Ballads 1 and Nectar. Well, this too is just like way blast from the past. I really like this. Is Smithereens feels like a culmination of his work so far, and maybe that's why it's short in length. It's just a small culmination of his discography so far. And who knows? Maybe we might get a deluxe of this. Well, he's not been doing deluxes of his albums so far, other than the Tongs, but that was an EP. But I'm hoping we can get a deluxe. That'll be cool. Like a disc 3. We can get a disc 3. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like this is a pretty well-rounded album. I I don't have strong thoughts about like Before the Day is Over or Dissolve. And this too is really interesting because it just brings me back to old Joji. Well, I wouldn't say bring me back because I'm not been I'm not been that long time of a fan, but I've buried into discography when I first heard Nectar. I just went straight into his whole discography. It's really great, and I really like this album because it's just a culmination. It's just very well rounded, and I hope this is a sign for an even brighter future for Joji. I really wishing a lot of these songs were longer. Yeah, that's also another critique. I'm not really a big fan of the album cover, and I wish some of these songs were longer. Yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this reaction video. I'm hoping to do more of these. There are some upcoming albums that I want to do some videos on, and if you want to see those videos, consider subscribing. I make stuff as well. I make videos. I make songs from time to time. Yeah, and that's it for me. So, see you later, goons and goonettes. I totally did not just forget about the Die For You music video that released alongside with the album. Um, we're gonna watch it right now. All right, Pig. Still in the same style of Glimpse of Us. A lot of yeah, a lot of destruction, it feels. Smithereens. Much like the Glimpse of Us music video, the Die For You music video shows a lot of destructive life imagery in the visuals. Just this time, it's all over Earth. And I feel like that's a perfect fit to have that as a visual for the whole album in general. And it works as a music video for Die For You. I understand from all these visuals from the album, I understand why it's called Smithereens. It's basically looking at your life, and after a failed relationship, your life is in smithereens. I like it. Yep.
This holiday, make no mistake.
Same advertisement. I like that. I like that. Really good. Smithereens. I still get it. Huh?